Hello and welcome to Monday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic on the last day of the month. And we're going to be having a go at a puzzle by Michael Lefkowitz, Juggler, but some people know him as in the Sudoku world, and a puzzle called Sliding Doors, which that's a film I really did like when I first saw it many years ago. And this is an unusual creature. From the point of view of the channel, this is a 1-star rated puzzle, so bordering on approachable, I guess. Here are the comments I just snipped on Logic Masters Germany, so you can see everyone's saying it's a really nice puzzle, and it's incredibly difficult, I think, to achieve this and maintain such an enormous approval rating, for this has a 98% approval rating, which basically means this is just about the best rated easy puzzle that exists on Logic Masters Germany. And that, I mean, think about how many thousands and thousands of puzzles there have been on Logic Masters Germany. This is quite a thing. It's a chaos construction. You may say, how can it be a chaos construction and be 1 star? But I think the rules are fairly clear, and I will read them to you in a moment or two's time. And we'll work through the puzzle together. Now, big news. It is the last day of the month, and that means tomorrow it is Patreon Reward Day. If you're a patron of the channel over on Patreon, firstly, thank you for supporting us there. You keep the channel going. But you'll know, if you're a patron, that the first of every month is the day we release our brand new competition puzzles. And tomorrow we have a Sudoku hunt, themed, appropriately enough, on April Fools. So it's a whole series of puzzles in which things are roggen. Let's just put it like that. I really, really hope you're going to enjoy it. I think that you will. And I can tell you that we are really, really proud and delighted this time to be offering a very, very special and unusual prize. One of the channel's sort of most dedicated supporters is Emily Williams, and Emily is an incredible, I'm going to get the word wrong, is it seamstress? Would that be appropriate? But look, Emily has made this sort of cushion cover, which is it's basically a real Sudoku pattern. And this is the prize for this month's, for the month of April's competition. You will have the chance to win this. And yeah, I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. It really is. We've managed to do this a couple of times before when viewers have created just remarkable things. It's always been incredibly popular. I think this will be incredibly popular. Huge thanks to Emily, not just for the kind comments you leave on every single one of our videos, but also for creating this for us and for agreeing that we could give it as a prize over on Patreon. So this is a cool one. And I know for a lot of you, you'll want to get involved. Anyway, 4 p.m. UK time tomorrow is when the competition will be launched. Do get involved, and I think you'll enjoy it. Now, anything else to mention before we kick off? I've got a couple of birthdays to do today, and I know that we're a little behind on some birthdays. I know many of you will have realised the reason for this. Mark and I have been away, but we ought to be back. Planes permitting, we ought to be back, and I think tomorrow I'm going to start catching up on the birthdays. So if I have missed your birthday, sincere apologies. I will catch up and wish everyone a happy birthday. I was supposed to in the interim, but today I'm going to wish Danny a very happy birthday. Your boyfriend Alex wrote to us, Danny, and actually told me that you share your birthday with your cat. And your cat's name is Goose, which made me wonder whether you were a fan of Top Gun. And if so, can you tell me anything about Maverick, who buzzes past my window all the time? I'm not sure. But to Goose and to Danny, many, many happy returns. I hope, Danny, you get chocolate cake. And Goose, I hope you get, I don't know, cat treats of some sort. Catnip. There you go. Goose can have catnip. Danny can have heavily iced chocolate cake. Many happy returns. Now, somebody else's birthday, who it is today, is Jamie. Jamie, you've turned 31 on the 31st. And I know this because your fiancée Nicole wrote to us, told us you watch every day. Thank you for doing that. And I hope, Jamie, you have a great birthday today with, of course, a large slice of heavily iced chocolate cake. And that is all the news, I think. Let me just give it a moment's pause. I think it is. So let's have a look at this incredibly rated, supposedly virtually easy puzzle by the great Michael Lefkowitz. These are the rules. We have got to draw 7 6-cell regions in the grid. Some region boundaries are given. And a region is a collection of 6 orthogonally connected cells. So that could be a region. They are 6 orthogonally connected cells. That is not going to be a region because the green here is not orthogonally connected to the rest of the green. So that can't be a region that exists in this puzzle. Then we've got to place the digits 1 to 6 in every row, column and region. So every row has to have 1 to 6 in it. Every column has to have 1 to 6 in it. And every region, wherever they may be, has to have 1 to 6 in it. So, I hadn't got this. I was thinking this grid is too big. But cells not in regions should be left empty. Okay, and that explains why this is a 7 by 7 grid, but only 6 regions exist in it. Okay, so now I can do the maths and I understand. What else have we got? We've got Japanese sums. So each clue outside the grid gives the sum of the cells in the row or column from the direction of the clue until reaching an empty cell. Okay, so let's look at the 15 clue then. What does that mean? So is it what we're using the digits 1 to 6? Yeah, okay. So what that means is that, well, I think what it means is that we have to put digits. Well, we'd fill this cell with a digit. We wouldn't get to the number 15, so we'd have to fill that cell with a digit. We still wouldn't get to 15, because even if they were 6 and 5, we wouldn't have reached 15. We'd fill that cell with a digit. That would be 6 plus 5 plus 4 at a maximum. So that might be as far as we go. But we could continue. We could have that one as well, and make these 4 add up to 15. We could have that one as well, and have those 5 add up to 15. But that's what we're doing. Somewhere along this row is going to be a cell or cells that don't have a digit in them. And this 15 is saying that first digit seen from, or that first empty cell seen from this direction is there, or there, I think. Perhaps not there, because that would involve those adding up to 21, and 21 is not equal to 15. There is a knowledge bomb for you. Anyway, they are the rules. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual, but now I get to play. Let's get cracking. So I think what I'm going to do is, now let me just, I was wondering about the maths of this. I've got 7 6-cell regions, so I've got 42 cells consumed by digits in the puzzle, but it's a 7 by 7 grid, so there are 49 cells in the grid, so there are 7 empty cells. Yeah, okay, I was wondering this as I was doing the example. Every row contains 6 digits. We're told that without repeat. So every row and every column has 1 cell which is empty. So if, for example, we worked out that was empty, so let's have a colour for an empty, let's say that's red is an empty cell. Well, actually I could have black, actually. Maybe I have black for an empty cell. So if that was an empty cell, it's be like we're going to create a crossword. That couldn't also be an empty cell, because there would now be 2 empty cells in this row, and I couldn't put the digits 1 to 6 in this row. So I suspect what we have to do is to work out which cells have to contain digits. So for example, okay, let's use the 15. Those 3 must be digits, because there is no way of getting to 15 in 2 cells. So at least those 3 are digits. Those, I mean, we could go further, but at least these 3. So the red, if you like, or the black cell is in one of those 4 in row 4. We could just have a 6 there, so all we know is that has a digit in it, but it could be 3 again. It could be 3 greens if this was a 1, 2, 3 triple. 14 must be at least 3 cells. 9 must be at least 2 cells. 12 must be at least 3 cells. 6 and 5 is only 11. 13 here. I've nearly used all the clues. 13 must be at least 3 cells. Okay. Hang on a minute. What do we do now? Yeah, I see. Oh, hang on. Or do I? Oh, I do see. Okay, well, in my brain, I just reached an impossibility there. But my brain tricked me. And now I've put it right, and now I understand. Good grief. Right. I think we have to go right, what I've realised is we have to go slightly further with the logic. What we have to do is say, okay, we know that there is one cell in this row that is a black digit, i.e. empty. Now, that can't be this cell. Because, again, 6 different... If all 6 of these digits were in this 15 count, 6 different digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, sum to 21. So that's green. So we know that the black digit in this row is in one of those 3 positions. Now the same is true for the 14, except it's slightly different. Certainly this has to be green. But what we couldn't have is this cell being the black digit, or the empty cell. Because 5 different numbers, the triangular number for 5 is 15, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, so that doesn't work. So this is also definitely green in this row, and one of those 2 cells has got to be empty. Now the trick, I think, is going to be this 9 clue. Because where is the black cell here? It can't be as far left as this position. Because if all 4 of those were green, the triangular number for 4 is 10. And 10 is bigger than 9. There's a knowledge bomb. So one of these 2 in this row, whatever row 5, is the black digit, and all of these are green. And now look, we've sort of got an X-wing on black digits, or black cells. In these positions here, think about it, if this was a black cell, that would be a black cell. We can't have 2 black cells in the same column. And if this is a black cell, that's a black cell. And again, that means that the black cells in this column and this column are in that 2 by 2. So they are not there. Those must be green, and this is a black cell. And then I can go further, because I can use the 13 clue. If this was green, then we'd be summing 5 different digits to add up to 13. That's impossible. Again, the triangular number for 5 is 15. So that must be blacks. That must be black. So those are the black cells. Those are the green cells. Now we can totally green anything that has a black cell in its row or column. Again, now we can use the triangular number for 5, because if this was a green cell, they would add up to at least 15, so that must be a black cell. All of those turn green. Yeah, oh well, okay, where in this row, where's the black cell now? It's definitely not there, is it? Because the 6 clue would have to be quite ludicrously small. So that's green. These are, those are green. Oh. Well, hang about. How does that work then? I don't actually understand that. How is this going to get resolved? Oh, is it going to be the regions or something? Maybe it's the Oh, I see. Oh, that's brilliant. Right. Okay, sorry, I've just seen it. That's really clever. If this was black, there are 10 cells there. It's sort of like a snooker triangle, but slightly shortened. It doesn't have 5. It's a triangle, but the baseline isn't 5, it's 4. So this must sum to 10. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. And that's not a possible demarcation of the grid. Because remember, each region in this puzzle has 6 cells. So we should be looking for something that is divisible by 6. If we're going to completely isolate an area of this grid, it must be divisible by 6, and it's not. So we're going to have to do those cells, and this is now green. And now, well, what I was going to say is that now we've got to do the regions, but probably to do that, I'm going to delete all the green, because I want to give all the regions their own colour. And I don't want to shade on top of green. Yeah, like look here, that cell is this region down here, because this border's been put in the grid. I didn't put that in. That was given in the grid. So this purple cell can't be in the same region as that cell. So it's got to come up there. This region, that's going to be, oh look at that. Yeah, that's some sort of region. This is some sort of new region. This definitely can't be purple or green, because it can only be 6 cells. And in fact, okay, let's return our attention to here. Those are 10 cells. So there's going to be a region down here that's 6 cells, and then there's going to be another region that's going to poke through this gap. And that's going to need to take 2 more cells that are not part of this in order to make sure that we're up to 12 cells, which is divisible by 6. So this is some sort of region here, coming straight down there. And that's the end. Okay. There is no... Oh, I know what I should do. People are always grateful when I don't miss out a border on the edge. So there we go. That's forced. So this is red, isn't it? This is a red cell. I shouldn't have chosen orange for this, but I didn't know it was going to work like this. Let's change the orange to blue. This is red, because look, as red grows, well, as this region grows, it gets here, and it can't take this cell, or this border wouldn't have been given. So it's going, in fact, that's forced it. That is the red region, which forces yellow. Oh, this is great. This is great. Okay, so we've got a region here. That's a region. That's a region. Okay. There's a region sort of coming down there, isn't there, that can't join purple. If that wasn't purple, we'd have a problem. Because purple would then turn into this square. Purple we know is not green, and it can't be the one at this cell, because otherwise it's got more than 6 cells. So purple would go there to finish, and green couldn't be of size 6. So that is purple. And purple, which can't overlap this domino, because this cell is definitely part of this region. Again, the region would be too big again. Purple finishes, and purple is a T. There we go. That's quite cute, isn't it? Oh, hang on, I want to put a black boundary in there, like that. In fact, what I ought to do is to outline each of the empty cells so that it looks beautiful. Now this cell, because the green's coming here, that cell, I'm going to run out of my good colours in a moment. I think I will make that. I'm going to make that orange. Now, could that be orange? Yeah, I mean, okay. Green and orange between them are going to fill this region, aren't they? That looks like it's 12 cells. Indeed it is. So if this is orange, 1, 2, 3, it's not orange. It can't reach orange, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those are actually green. That finishes green, which of course, by hook or by crook, finishes orange. And all we've got to do now is work out, there's some region down here that we haven't done anything with yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that could be blue, but that certainly can't, which means all of these and this is a new region. And 1, 2, 3. So, oh, that's interesting, isn't it? How am I going to actually conclude about that? Maybe maybe I am meant to use the numbers. I've not used the numbers at all, really. Yeah, all right, let's use the numbers. Because there are lots of things we can think about with numbers here. So remember that the digits 1 to 6, this is a secret. Now normally there's a different secret in Sudoku, but in this puzzle the secret is a little different from usual because every row, column and region contains the numbers 1 to 6 once each. And don't worry, I've already talked about the secret effectively of this puzzle. The secret is 21 then, isn't it? Every row, column and region adds to 21. But that's going to allow us to do all sorts of little tricks because look at this row, for example. Those 3 cells sum to 14. So these 3 cells, which are all digits, because that's the unfilled cell, sum to 7. So they have to be 1, 2, 4. That's the only way we can do that. These 2 cells have to sum up to 9, because we know these are going to sum to 12. So this is either 3, 6 or 4, 5. That's a 6 just by dint of the way that that works. Where's 6 in the T-shaped region? I don't know the answer, but it's in one of those 2 cells. Where's 6 in column 3? I don't know the answer to many of the questions I'm postulating, but it's in those 3 cells, isn't it? Oh, where's 6 in row? This is a very obvious point. Where's 6 in row 4? I've got 5 digits there adding to 15, so they are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and that is a 6. In this column, those add to 13, so these 2 add up to 8 to make 21, so that is not a 4. This can't be a 7. 7 does not exist in this puzzle. So this is 2, this is 6. These now, they added up to 9, didn't they? So they're not 3, 6 anymore. They're 4, 5. So 6 in the T region goes there, 6 in the green region goes there. We must be able to do all the 6s. He says, probably, yeah, 6 in orange we can do. For some reason I thought I put all the 6s in, but I haven't got a 6 in red. Okay, that's there, isn't it? So that's all the 6s done. This is a 1, 2, 3 triple to complete purple. So that's a 4 or a 5 in the corner. Now, which maths have we not used? Okay, this row, if that's 2, 1, 4, that's got to be a 3. We can't repeat digits, so that's got to be a 5. Now, yeah, lovely. Where's 5 in column 3? And the answer is not, it's not repeating in green, is it? So it's in one of those squares, which makes the corner square have to be a 4. So that's 5, that's 4. This is a 1, 2, 3 triple. But 2 can't repeat in lime, so 2 goes in the corner, not 3. And that square is not lime, it must be blue. So that's how the colouring gets finished. Look, that's gorgeous. It's just a really classy puzzle, isn't it? That's now 4, because it can't be a 1. Whoops, 4. That's a 1. That's a 5. This needs to be 3, 4, 5 in here. That's not 5. That is a 3 by Sudoku. That means this is 4, this is 5, this is 3, this is 1, this is 2, this is something. 3 is the technical term for the something we're looking for. This is 1, 4, 5, and we can do it. 4, well, not all of it, but a bit of it. This is a 2, 3 pair. I don't feel like I've used all the maths I could have used. Hang on. Have we got more maths we can do? This is a 1, 5 pair to complete yellow. So these are 2, 3 and 4. And the 4 has to be there. So this is 1, 2, 3, isn't it? And that's not 3. So, no, that doesn't work. Okay, hang on a minute. Have we got more trickery to... Where is 3 in orange? It's got to go there. just because of the plethora of 3s spotted around the grid. So that becomes 3, that's 3, that's 2. This is a 1 or a 5 by the logic of row 2. That's a 1-5 pair. So this should be a 4. I've got a 1-2 pair here, so this is a 5, and that's really important because that's going to fix all these digits now, and these digits, and these digits, and these digits, and that digit. And that is, I think, the solution to the puzzle. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, is it 1 star? I think it's 1 star if you have experience with variant Sudoku. If you haven't, I can imagine that wouldn't be that quick a solve. But it would actually, what it would be is it's still approachable. If you do it in a sort of structured way, it is very achievable. Is it correct? Yes. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely, Michael, as always. Let me know in the comments how you got on. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And as Maverick flies over and Goose gets his catnip, let me know. As I say, we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.